Hello everybody, I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Leo January Tarot 2026. I'll be using Rider-Waite Smith, Major Arcana, Osho Zen, Woman Oracle. I'll do the decans with I Am Shadow and Light and Prism. Then the love section with Les Amours de Marlowe, and at the end, Dancing in the Dark. All right, let's do it, Leo. So I hope you're doing really good, that you had a good transition. And even though I do not celebrate like everybody else on the calendar, I wish you the very best for 2026. But especially health. Without health, we don't have anything. Hold on, oh God, I have an eyelash. All right, here we go. So yeah, I wish you the best, Leo, but especially health. Without health, we don't have anything. All right, Major Arcana for the energy. Rider-Waite Smith to check the recent past and the near future. Osho Zen Tarot for conscious and unconscious. What's going on within you? Oh, hold on. So recent past and near future is about a period of 3 weeks, 3 months, and sometimes 3 years. But as you know, or may know, the energies are not rigid, so they're pretty much fluid and can change anytime. All right, with the Woman Oracle, we'll check the challenge of the month and the outcome. And of course, the outcome is also if you decide to, okay? All right, Leo, I forgot one more thing. On this platform now, the videos are subtitles, they're even dubbed. And so, let me tell you about my French channel. I do have a French channel. It's not a copy and paste of this one. Therefore, it's absolutely complimentary. It's free, there's no commercial. And the link is in the About section or next to my picture on this channel. You click, it's free, and you scroll down. All right, I see you there. All right, Leo, we got Gemini in the house. We have Aquarius in the house twice. Okay, well, that's a good start. Leo, go check if you have your Mercury in Gemini, Mars in Gemini, and maybe possibly your rising is Aquarius, or go check if your Venus is in Aquarius or your Neptune. All right, so the energy is the Quest, which is your card. Recent past, it's your card with the Quest, but the energy of January is the duality. And it's absolutely normal, it's absolutely organic. When we are on a quest, we are asking ourselves tons of questions, okay? What do I do if this happened? Where do I go? What do I really want? Da 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 da. And here we go. The energies are exactly like that in January. So maybe in the recent past, you wanted to put something together, a project, a collaboration, maybe something in your personal life where you just say, oh my God, what do I do with that? You know, which direction do I take? And I think you've been on a crossroad. You've been on a crossroad for a little bit, for a minute. And now you just say, okay, I really need to make a decision. Now, consciously, you are with your card. Consciously, you are on a quest. And consciously, maybe possibly, in January, you need to take a break. I think you've been doing way too many things, Leo. And it probably started, you know, fall, like end of the summer, fall. I have the feeling that you were like very solicited. You didn't say no to anyone. I mean, you know, the nightmare. The nightmare also because you need validation. But if you don't say no, if you don't create healthy boundaries, everybody is going to ask and call you and I need this, I need that, I want this, I want that, da 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 da. You know what I mean? So unconsciously, you want to participate. Unconsciously, it's exactly what I just said. Meaning, you just want to please everyone, but it's also a question of validation. You want to be validated. And it's like, well, you can't do everything, Leo. And your health also is jeopardized because you don't sleep enough, you don't eat the right thing, you don't take the time to sit down and eat and chew and you know what I mean? All that jazz. Really, literally, you know. Your challenge in January is fluidity, is accepting fluidity, allowing yourself to have fluid moments in your life and do it the right way, you know, all that jazz. And that's really important. You gotta connect with the water in January. And you're a fire sign. So it's kind of interesting, right? You're like, wait a minute, I'm a fire sign. Water shuts me down. And you're right. When there's a fire, water is here. But the thing is, this is exactly what it is. In January, water is going to be your BFF. So go swim, do full consciousness showers, you know, drink a lot of water, hydration, you know, hydrate yourself. How do we say it in English? Hydratation? No, I don't know. All right, why have the Page of Pentacles in the near future? Let's see what's up. Hello. Woo! Sagittarius in the house. All right. So, the Page of Pentacles, first of all, is here to regain a sort of a light momentum for you. And especially Pentacles. What nourishes you? What do you want to do financially, professionally, all that jazz, but without obsessions. The problem here in the clarification is that there's a sort of a laziness. It's sort of like, well, you know, it's January, it's cold outside, I don't want to get out, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Or if you do it, you're complaining all the time, Leo, okay? Now, I said also that you need to slow down also because you were solicited a lot, a ton, okay? So perhaps this energy of not taking life too seriously or not saying yes to everybody is also some sort of laziness, okay? So don't take it in the wrong way or anything, but you need to think also about that. Now, Sagittarius is here also to temper the energy, to make sure that you're not going to run too fast or doing things too fast just because you want to get rid of this or you want to get rid of that, okay? And friendships are going to be super duper important. So that's crucial. Now, the outcome is you need to be a little bit mysterious and create healthy boundaries in your life. Who goes back to you just say yes, yes, yes to everything and nothing, and it's sort of ridiculous because you just want validation. Or you just want to make sure that, you know, you're the person in the village that everybody calls and everybody, you know, in your neighbor, and you're the one who helps all the time and la 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 la. Okay? All right. Decans, first, second, and third. And if you're on the cusp, you have 6 messages instead of 3. And it's free. Leo. So Leo, one more thing that I wanted to say, because I never say it, and I'm just like, you know what? I might just start to say it, and it's so annoying, and that's why I never say it, because we always have to say it. Every time we post a video, we have to be a robot and say, okay, like the video, leave a comment, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, I had enough. But I'm going to start to try to do it again, because I used to do it all the time. And so share the videos, leave a comment. Leaving a comment helps my channel to be diffused. It's free, guys. So here we go. And like, don't forget to like also. All right, first decan. When you will cross the threshold, the door will close behind you and you will have left hell behind. Get lost once in a while, get lost and come back fresh and balance. So, first decan, it's sort of like the Sagittarius card in the clarification. You need to find a good equilibrium. You need to find a good balance and to harmonize everything. But you have the card. When you will cross the threshold, the door will close behind you and da 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 da, because you are not in a great situation and you don't want to, you're just afraid to hurt people if you say something. But it's very crucial. Get lost once in a while, get lost and come back fresh. This is exactly what it is. Second decan. Paradise is inside you. Can you look in the mirror and say, I don't regret anything? And the Tower. Second decan, yep. You gotta shake things out. You gotta rebuild on something very strong and stable. And sometimes it's just a few details. It's not even all your life. It's just a few details. So it's better, it's stronger, and it's great. You know what I mean? And can you look in the mirror and say, I don't regret anything? You know, it's super duper important to reassess how we feel, to recalibrate how we feel sometimes, every once in a while. I'm not saying every day. Or if you want to do it every day, before you go to bed, ask yourself a few questions. That's it. Third decan. Your new mantra, I stop whining, it pollutes the atmosphere. Don't be discouraged, always believe in your dream. And creativity. Everything is said. Third decan. I can't tell you more than that. There we go, creativity. And creativity is not just being a painter, for example, or a singer, you know. Creativity is everywhere in our daily life. Cooking is to being creative. Taking care of your garden is being creative. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff is creative. All right, the love. If you're in a relationship, Leo, If you're in a relationship, all right, if you're in a relationship, well, there's a little bit of turbulence between you two. So, of course, you know, if you're in a relationship and you've been together for quite a bit, you are even living together, la 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 la, you know that you have something stable. So it's just a passage. But you also need to communicate. You also need to be like, oh my God, like, I'm not sure if it's the holiday season that was sort of weird or whatever, but you know, what's going on, you know? And you have hope on your relationship because you know it's stable, especially if you've been together for like 5 years, you know? 5 years is not a lot, but it's quite a bit, especially if you moved in together and such, you know? So you just got to take care of those little turbulences and everything will be just fine. All right, if you're looking for love, Leo. Looking for love. If you're looking for love. Alors, if you're looking for love, you're at a crossroad, at a crossroad, okay? But the thing is, I'm not sure if you met somebody, but there's a misunderstanding of some sort. So you're gonna have to put a little water in your wine, listen to one another, try to figure out what's up to make sure that everything is clear, and then you can make your decision regarding this. Because maybe you met somebody that you really like, but you haven't been dating for a bit, and you're looking for love, and you're just like obsessed about it, possibly. But if you met somebody on an app, or you had coffee or whatever, or maybe you slept with somebody, the person is probably like, okay, I had fun, you know, thanks, you know, maybe we'll see each other, I'll call you, you know. But when someone tells you I call you, you know what it means. They're not going to call you tomorrow. Nuh-uh. Nope. They're going to call you whenever, you know. So you got to be super clear with yourself and super clear with the other person. And be like, okay, well, it was fun, but I totally forgot to tell you that, you know, kind of looking for something. Of course, I'm not going to get married with you tomorrow, but this is what I'm looking for. And the other person is going to tell you, sorry. Or, okay, I didn't have this impression. You know what I mean? Because if you slept with the person the very first day you met this person, well, the person is going to be like, well, she or he wants to have fun. End of the story. But if you not sleeping with the person, you're going on a hike or just a coffee or whatever, you know, like there's a big difference of energy, first of all. All right, if you're single and happy. Whoa, okay. Yeah. Alors, if you're single and happy, you are being careful with your behavior. Because, you know, karma exists. And you just gotta be, here we go again. You gotta be true to yourself. This is exactly the same scenario. You gotta be true to yourself. You have to act with empathy, compassion, all that jazz, because you know karma exists. And you got to be patient also regarding what you need to do and eventually what you want to do with a connection or all your connection. And make sure that you're like, okay, no, I want to be single. There's no way, Jose, you know. So you got to think. You have to do a lot of thinking here. All right, dancing in the dark. Let's see what's up. the last three cards, and I look at the deck, the back card deck. There you go. Ooh, yes, Leo. Nice. Okay. So, Leo, you have to take accountability for what you need to do. And be like firm with yourself, most of all. So, there's a hesitation with the Two of Wands. It goes back to the lovers, the duality. Okay? And then you have that Ace of Pentacles that is beautiful. It goes back to the near future with the energy of the Page of Pentacles. So before you decide to start with a brand new cycle, because you know it is crucial, financially speaking, professionally speaking, you need structure, you need to do a lot of stuff to reset and a beautiful equilibrium in January. But you need to decide, okay, how to do it, when to do it, new structure in the morning, new structure at night, whatever. And then I can't show you that card because she's half naked and we can't show pictures like that anymore on this platform. But you are taking full accountability with the mat. The mat has experience. He has life experiences, all that jazz, and he's determined to be like, you know what? I'm going to go on the road, do my thing, because I know it. I'm going to feel good about it. It's feeling good. And this is exactly what's important here. Okay, so Leo, you are in a really good path here if you want to, if you decide to. And I forgot, on the back deck, you have the Diablo and you have the King of Pentacles. So you got to use the positive traits of the devil. You have to. And he has really good traits. But no auto-sabotage, auto-destruction, Debbie Downer, la la, la la, la la. Okay? All right, Leo, thank you so much. Don't forget, like I was telling you, share, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm going to have to say now because I never said it. And I feel like my channel is not growing, even though I do things for free. And don't forget to check the French channel also. It's not a copy and paste at all. And explore my channel because I'm still here and I'm still posting a bunch of stuff. I'll see you soon.